Hi there, this is Sheena Rowlands and today I'm sharing with you my latest layout for Hey Little Magpie. And for that layout I'm using the Simple Stories Heartstrings collection. Now I've already used it for two other layouts, but I've got plenty left and I'm going to use it with this 6x4 photograph. And I'm just having a look which of the pattern papers I like, and I've brought in a Hey Little Magpie die there that I'm also going to use. Just having a think. I didn't get much chance beforehand to make any plans, so I'm thinking on my feet a little bit here. I really particularly like this pink paper behind the photo, but I am going to add some more layers, so I'm looking at some other bits and pieces that I've got there in my stash. It's I don't scrap 6x4 as much as I used to, but I thought this was a really nice photograph and it deserved to be a little bigger, so I'm sticking with it. But I just want to add some of the other colours of the papers in this collection behind it. So I'm looking at doing a horizontal strip, but I've got some idea to add some vertical pieces as well. So we'll see how it goes as I go along. But I've just torn an edge there. It's flowering. That paper's got all the colours from the collection in, which means I can actually use lots of the embellishments as well. I really like the happy together there. I've also got it in a sticker form, so I definitely think that might be the title. And I'm going to incorporate some flowers and some hearts as well. So while my mind is racing and my hands are busy, I would really recommend that you check out this collection at Hey Little Magpie. There's new collections being added all the time, and Simple Stories have got some cracking ones as well. So I would recommend, even though this is a Valentine's collection in theory, I think it's very useful to scrap all sorts of photographs. So I'm just having a look at the embellishments I've got there. I have narrowed it down a little bit and taken some of the bigger pieces out because I've got a big photo. I don't want to use too many big embellishments, but I'm going to do a bigger cluster around the photograph, around the title, and then have a few other bits on the right as well. So I kind of like the way that's already coming together. I like the paper choices that I've made. I think I've got three there: the spotty orange, the brighter pink, and then the flowery behind as well. So I'm thinking I might need to maybe clear the decks a little bit and think where I want to go next. I decided to tear off a piece of the orange to add underneath the pink, but then I decided that I'm going to just leave that for the moment because I want to add some mixed media to the background. So this is just some thicker white cardstock. I've got some oxide inks there. I'm just using the packaging technique and a messy mat. Now you can see I've got a kitchen roll there on my right, and I bring that kitchen paper in every time I put any ink down, only because I don't want that cardstock to get too warped. So I don't want to add too much water to it, but obviously I need to add some to transfer the oxides. So I'm taking my time. I'm looking to do maybe a triangular shape of mixed media. At this stage it looks absolutely nothing, I know. And also it is only the bottom layer of this layout. And my famous phrase of "it's only a piece of cardstock," and that is truly what I believe. If this doesn't work, maybe I'll die cut some shapes out of it. It's not the end of the world. I'm flicking some of the darker colour on, and now I've moved that across. Obviously I had two pieces of the same cardstock, so I could leave the layout intact whilst I did the mixed media, and I think that does help because it helps you with the positioning so you don't cover all the mixed media up. And now I'm coming in, I'm going to try and finesse the papers that I chose, start to stick down some of the layouts, or at least get some of the positions a little bit more the way I want them. I really like, there's a banner sticker there. I definitely want to use that. I don't want a straight edge on the end of this pink paper, so I've curved it a little bit there, and just so that the white shows the torn edge. And I think I like the way that looks now. It's taking up quite a bit of the layout, but there is quite a bit of white space left. So I'm just going to distress some of the edges because I've got the torn edges as well. I think it's easier to use the distresser. Definitely got that red behind the photo. I think that helps it pop. And I will start to look at putting a few bits together. Just going to double check what else I've got in the stash there, see if I want to add a few more bits underneath. And while I do that, I'll mention the photograph. So the photograph is the celebration of my son's mother-in-law's 60th birthday. She had a party in Kefalonia, and there was a dress code, and it was pink and orange. I couldn't have asked for a better photograph to go with this collection. Obviously, it was taken in the sunshine as well, which makes it even better. And I think it's a lovely photo of her with her children and their partners, all in the sunshine, celebrating. And you can see that from the photo. Definitely worth scrapping. And so I'm happy with the position of the layers, but I decided it needs a little bit more mixed media there on the left where the point of the paper is now. So I hadn't washed my messy mat. I have added a little bit more oxide ink to that, and I just keep showing the pattern paper over the top of the mixed media to make sure I'm getting it in the right place, because I don't really want to add to it again particularly. But I have noticed at this stage that the orangey inks that I've used have actually dried quite yellowy, and I will go in off camera later with a brush and just add a bit more of a stronger orange over the top of them. But yet again, back in with a bit of kitchen roll, drying it all off. I'm actually quite impatient at this stage because I feel like this layout is really coming together nicely. So I've stuck that main body of it down over the mixed media so it's poking out around it, and I like the amounts that you can see. So I'm just going to make sure that photo's in the right position, and I'm going to start to stick the bits around it. I have decided I'm going to do some sort of vertical cluster as well down the right hand side. So I'm going to probably make them out of just some of the hearts that are in this collection. I've used quite a few of them on a previous layout, but I'm definitely going to add some more on that right hand side. I'm going to bring in some of the black ones as well, because there's a little bit of black on the banner, so I don't think it makes I don't think they look too harsh to have some of the black ones there, and I've got some little flowers I'm going to add in as well. From the sticker sheet, I'm going to bring in some of the word stickers. I'm going to doctor a few of them, just shorten them potentially. I picked a couple to choose from at the beginning. In the end, I actually go tone on tone, and I stick a pink sticker on the pink heart and an orange one on the orange, etc. But so stickers that said "You are so cute" just now says "so cute," and I did the same I think with adorable, just to make them fit a little better. But I do like the vertical hearts and how that's going to look with these papers. I know I struggle to commit and to stick things down, but I am going to stick all these hearts down off camera. I'm going to use foam pads for the bigger ones, like the die cut ones, and the smaller ones I'm going to just use glue dots, and the same for the flowers, so that they're not fully stuck down. I don't like things to be totally flat. You probably don't see it so much when it's in the albums, but it's just one of those little quirks that I prefer. So that is how I'm eventually going to stick these down. So there it is, that's the dimension. Really pleased with how this came out. I really recommend you check out this Heartstrings collection by Simple Stories over at Hey Little Magpie. Thank you so much for watching. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and I hope to see you here again real soon. This is Sheena Rowlands for Hey Little Magpie. Bye for now.